YouTube, it's your boy, the Bad Wolf. I want to send a quick thank you out to all those people who've been sending in donations. Those of any amounts are always welcome, so I appreciate each and every one of you. I was even surprised to see people taking some of my videos and posting them on Facebook for discussion groups. It's a little weird for me to see that, but hey, it's whatever. Some people had some differences of opinions, and that's fine. But thank you for spreading the word. And if you're not out there helping, you're just being a troll, hey, that's on you. I will never fully address any of that kind of stuff in negative commentary. It's all about you getting your information. So even if you don't believe me or the next person, go get your information for yourself. So if you're not out there helping, what are you really doing in life? So that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so the purpose of this one is to talk about the COLB, which is a certificate of live birth, which is obviously different from your birth certificate. That particular instrument is a bond that was made unbeknownst to your parents, especially your mother, who then gave it to the hospital, who then sent it up the chain to the federal GOV, and they monetized it, basically made it into what it is. It's a bond, okay? It still serves its purpose, especially on the federal levels, and most other places recognize it, but what you're looking for is the certificate of live birth. Okay, so a specific person asked me about how their hospital no longer had a copy of it because it burned down, flood, whatever, something happened. Okay, so in general, you should be able to get a copy from them. If they don't have a copy, or you don't know or whatever else, the next thing you want to do is figure out, if you don't know, which state that you were originally born from. Okay, so we're going to jump back to that. But if you don't have that, what also could work to identify you is if you have people used to use the Bible. People you can still to this day use grandparents with a sworn affidavit, to a notary. So things of that nature can work, in proving like your live birth, proving your age, that you're a U.S. citizen. So those things are still officially recognized. Okay, now jumping back. So for those people who don't know really where to go, what you're going to want to do is contact your states. Now they have different names, but some will be called Vital Health Statistics. Some will say Vital Record Services. Some will be Department of Health Services. So you're going to want to look up something like that. Some will say like Vital Health Records. Just Google it for your state, and you should be able to find it pretty easily. Once you do that, you're going to ask them for a certified copy of your certificate of live birth. Okay. Generally, it'll come in your all caps and lower letter name. Some of them will come in all caps, even if it is your COLB, okay, your certificate of live birth. It's just how some of them have done it. Some of them said, this is how we type it up, so they'll do it that way. Doesn't mean it's invalid, but what you want to do is after you get that, you can get it authenticated. Like right now, some people have their birth certificate, and they want it basically validated in a way that it's in lower caps, or proven that this says that you are actually a real person and you're of live birth, not just a corporate entity or fiction. So that process is called authentication. You can also do an applet on it. If you don't know what those words are, just look it up. But basically it means you're trying to get it certified by the right people, the signatures, the event that it actually did happen in the real world. Generally that can take 12 days, and it should be free. Just depends on your where you go through. These places are supposed to hold the records from anywhere between 80 to 120 years, so they should have yours on file somewhere. All of them should have an original copy, because remember, when you go to get your birth certificate, they have to have that copy from the hospital, or the Bible, or your grandparents, parents, whatever, some type of certificate, the doctor who delivered you, all that information from the original certificate of live birth, that sheet should have been sent to them, and then they then make either a copy and send it to the state or back to you, depending on your parents or whatever else, but they should have a copy, whether it's digital or the original, and that's what you want a copy of, and you want it certified from them and then to you. Once you have that, you want to get it authenticated. You don't have to, but it definitely is a good measure. Because once it's authenticated, it's basically good for different jurisdictions. It's good for different countries and counties, things of that nature across the board, because it's been proven. All right. So where do you get that done, and how's that process? Okay, so you're going to want to contact and send that to either your county clerk, your lawyer, or else your city might have the means to do that. It just depends. So you have to contact your city and see if they can do it for you. Talk to your family lawyer and see, or find a lawyer, or else a notary public can do it. So you might want to contact them and see. Each lawyer is obviously different. Each notary is pretty much the same. Some have specialties in different areas, so just contact them to get it authenticated. And basically, like I said, they're just going to go through all the information, do a quick background on it, make sure everything on here is validated. Some will stamp it. Some will, have a certificate along that it's been validated to go with it. And so obviously you want to keep those together. So the process is a little bit different, just depending on which person you go through. But that's what you're going to do. So those are the areas, guys, that you're going to want to do to answer those questions of people who are like, what is that process and what does it cost? Where can I go at this point in time? So hopefully that answers your questions. If not, just go online and Google how to authenticate, my certificate of live birth, where to find my certificate of live birth, where are backups copied, where within my state can I find, this information, and kind of piece that together. So that's really about it, guys. I definitely appreciate your time and, coming to the channel. I will have more videos out there. Thank you for the comments. I try to get to them, as always, as quickly as I can, and answer questions. And if there's something in there that I haven't covered, I will put it on here. That's about it for now, guys. Thanks, and enjoy yourselves, and keep a positive mind and stay away from those trolls and haters, guys. So, because I know I do. Talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe on the way out. Feel free to share this video if you would like, because, well, I don't know, keeps people coming back, and I keep making videos. One last thing, I did have somebody from like China ask me about the rights to be able to rebroadcast my video, which was really weird for me. I said yes. So if you see me in some weird Asian something, doing something, it wasn't really me, I guess. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. Talk to you later.